Hi, a lot of people have been asking how to use these my makeup brush set brushes. They look like little toothbrushes. I'm going to show you how you can cover up your pimple scars with this guy who's great for any type of spots. So what I'm using right now is my Laura Mercier compact. I've broken off the top so you guys can see. This is the Secret Camouflage. What's nice about these brushes is that they have very, very dense bristles. And all you have to do is just tap onto the imperfection very lightly, and the product will actually get where it needs to be. The Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer has a powdery finish, so what's nice about it is that it looks really, really natural, and it has a demi-matte finish, so it doesn't look too oily or too crunchy at the same time. So I'm having a little bit of a chin breakout, and all I'm doing is tapping it down. Now if there's like areas like the chin where you want to cover a little bit more, you can get the larger size and just tap in. And what this does is it really helps your body temperature warm up the product, and the actual tapping motion will have the product settling into the areas that have a little more texture. Now I haven't really powdered down yet. So what happened was I bought the set, and it comes with about 10 brushes. Some are really big, some are tiny. I found that these two sizes are really, really good for concealing and also highlighting. So this is just a tidbit of what the brushes can do. Underneath the concealer today, I've done a little bit of a MAC BB cream, about a shade darker than my skin, just to cover up some of my freckles. And my foundation of the day today is a Korean foundation, one of my personal favorites, called Lovely Angel Skin Foundation. And what's nice about it, it's not too yellow and it's not too pink. Plus, it gives a really nice satiny, dewy finish. And it's a light to medium coverage that you can either water down with a moisturizer or use straight if you want to cover a little bit more. I always put my foundation on prior to my concealer, just so my concealer works a little bit better. So, here we go. I pretty much covered all my spots in approximately 2 minutes. I can work more into my skin if I want, but for an everyday coverage, I think this is pretty good. Now, Secret Camouflage comes with a highlighter as well. And in this particular palette, there's a yellow. So what's nice about the yellow is you can spot highlight. For Asian eyes, we tend to have more of a hooded eye, so the top lid will fold over the bottom. So what I found is I'll put some right on the outer corners as well as the inner corners and where the lower orbital of the eye is, just to brighten. And just tap. And you can also blend with these brushes. They're super convenient, super easy. Now if you want an Instagram highlight, you can actually put more concealer with the larger brush right in this triangle area. I'm going to do it just to show how it looks like on camera. A little goes a long way when you're stippling. so you don't have to go crazy and put too much product on. Highlight and contour should help your makeup, not make your makeup. A little on the chin. I have a tiny chin, so I like to put my highlight a little bit lower to add length to my chin. There you go. Okay, so now that I've completed my foundation, looks pretty good. I also have from the My Makeup Brush set, this guy, he's a big boy. What's great about this one is that it works like a powder puff. So I'm using a HD powder, and I am just tapping the powder to matte out my skin. A lot of people are using this for a bronzer. Unless you're super light-handed, I don't recommend it because I noticed that it tends to overload a lot of product. So what I found is good is you can just kind of pat it down, and it feels really nice because these brushes are super soft. Go all around the face. You might want to blend out the edges. And this will help set that foundation and concealer and control shine. Looks pretty good. I always said when I used to teach makeup how you want to make sure that your foundation and powder get married and have a beautiful baby, which is your skin looking really fabulous. I like to use a little bit of charge water and just really spray to give the skin its dewiness back. And that is the skin portion completed. It looks really good. I have an issue with this guy, which is a spot. So what's great about these brushes is I can actually go over a powdered area as long as I have sprayed it down with a little bit of a setting spray. I'm going over with the big guy, just slightly tapping with, again, the Secret Camouflage. Now my skin can be built to the level of #flawless. And it makes the skin look camera ready. So you don't need to have a filter in your camera. Okay, there we go. And now for bronzer. Contrary to popular belief of not using an angle brush or a brush that is small, I like to go big. I feel like my face is really big. A lot of people say it's not, but I have an issue. I love my giant fan brush. You can buy these on eBay or wish.com. This is a goat hair. It's wonderful for a very quick contour. I'm using a MAC bronzer today. I'm using a color that's discontinued called Sun Dipped. And when bronzing or contouring, I like to go from the top to the bottom of the ear down towards the center of the iris is my stopping point. I like to say it's a pizza slice. And I'm just like raising the bristles quickly in that area and coming back and blending in a circular motion. Powder blushes and powder contours, you can really drag the color. I also put a little bit right in the temple because I want to give a nice sun-kissed look. What I like about these brushes is that it's a quick and dirty contour, as I like to say. Now under here on the jawline, I have a very square jawline, so I want to round that out a tiny bit. I'm going to put a little sun dip right there. Because these bristles are so long, even if you're heavy-handed, you can't really go wrong. And I'm going to do the other side. Again, starting where the deepest part of the cheekbone is. Placing the product there and just dragging it towards the front of the face. I decided to use sun dipped because it's got a little bit of an ashiness to it. It's not too red, not too orange. Because my foundation has been set with an HD powder, which is completely clear, I can go in with a face powder to adjust the color. Now, as you're seeing, the bronzer is starting to turn a little pinky on me. So now I'm going to go back with my Face Shop Lovely Angel Skin Powder. I actually like this one very much. It's super silky, super smooth. And I'm going back with this brush to really blend the bronzer into my foundation. Super easy. This will take care of any harsh lines. And very natural, very soft, and undetectable. Don't have to draw geometry on, don't have to draw figures on your face or clown contours. The rest of my face has been applied and all good to go. Just want to show you how the skin looks now. And it's perfect, very professional, not too much, and all done up.